Hello guys and welcome to another log of Ryudamon Dim, and for today's log we have Brigadramon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Brigadramon, but it's combined, so it's okay. I'm just gonna call it Brigadramon, but honestly it's combined in a weird way. But anyway, it's basically a militarized Wargreymon. This is the Digimon that I've been looking forward to for this Dim. I think it's the highlight of this Dim for me. Maybe not for everyone, but for me. But anyway, before I continue with today's log, just have to say, if you're a fan of Digimon or raising virtual pets, you've come to the right channel, because this channel focuses on raising Digimon. I document every single Digimon that I raise and I upload at least twice a week. So if you like such content, go ahead and blast the like and subscribe button with Brigadramon's Gatling gun. It is a Gatling gun, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. Alright, let's get down to Okay, so it's Brigadramon. If I pronounce it, if I combine it correctly, it should be Brigadramon. Kind of like a brigadier. Okay, so there's a brigade, right? So brigade would be Brigadramon, but I think it's well, there's a way to combine it, I guess. That's the best I could do. Pronounce it that way. Brigadramon. And this is the beginning of our etymology, if you think about it. So as usual, we start with origin and etymology of the Digimon's name, and in this case it's quite apparent. It's the continuation of this militarized Agumon species in this evolution line. Brigade. Brigadramon is formed by the word brigade, and dragon, it's a brigade dragon. So Brigadramon, that's how it derived its name. In terms of design, if you look at it in the Codex, and of course we'll look at the sprite up close later, but as you can see on the Codex, it looks super cool. It's basically, not only is it just a blue Wargreymon, it is a militarized Wargreymon. Although they don't call it a Wargreymon, but you can tell that the design incorporates a lot of elements of Wargreymon. It has that signature helmet, although the helmet has a slightly different tint. The claw is that Wargreymon's claw, just that it's blue, right? The chest plate as well is that Wargreymon's signature chest design. Yeah, so basically it's like a Wargreymon, but we weaponized the Wargreymon with missiles and everything. Almost like a Blitzgreymon kind of thing, but not really as well. So if you compare it to Blitzgreymon's design, I think this looks very different. And I think it's really cool. It's like they really did an Agumon, militarized Agumon series, all the way from Agumon to Greymon. And Metal Greymon doesn't really look like Cargodramon. Cargodramon doesn't look like a Metal Greymon, but it's still, unique, and it does look like a it looks like a military vehicle basically, right, to carry cargo. And then you have Brigadramon, which is like a weaponized Wargreymon. It's very, very cool. So this was designed just for this Digimon Seekers. It's the first time we've seen it, and it was for the Digimon Seeker story. And yeah, it looks very nice, honestly, compared to all the other Digimon on the roster. Not that the rest are not good, but this is just the highlight for me for this Dim. This is the one that I was looking forward to raising, because it's just so unique and so interesting. A very interesting take on a classic Digimon. And you can see on the right, the battles are very interesting as well, the way it battles on a Vital Bracelet. Yeah, but let's take a closer look at its profile. The Brigade once created a Mega Digimon to use as an ultimate weapon, but this unit caused a major fiasco when it went out of control and escaped. After reflecting upon their failure to produce a singularly unique and supremely powerful Digimon to represent their organization, the Brigade developed and digivolved Brigadramon. Okay, so they had created a Mega Digimon before to use the ultimate weapon, but it caused a major fiasco and escaped. So now they have reflected on it and they developed another one, and their successful experiment here is this Brigadramon here. So this is the successful one, and there was another failure, and I think I have a feeling I know what is the Digimon that they're referencing to. It is precisely coming up in our next few logs right after this one, right after Brigadramon. So they digivolve Brigadramon, a command machine capable of efficiently managing attack units. Brigadramon circles over the mission area, seeking out and destroying threats on the ground or at low altitudes. After all major threats have been eradicated, a Cargo Dramon carrying its squadron will descend and deploy Command Dramon, High Command Dramon, and Tank Dramon on the ground. Wow, so it's all coming together. These are all the troops, right? Tank Dramon is also part of this command. So Brigadramon will continue to circle the skies above until the mission is complete, giving commands to the deployed units and searching for enemies. Its special moves are Genocidal Rain. Okay, right, genocide. Yeah, I know it's cool to have that in the name, but it's a little sensitive to bring up genocide in a children's franchise. But okay, I'm not gonna debate. They're not sensitive about this, but they're sensitive about Deathmon, and they have to rename Deathmon as Creepymon. I don't know, like Daemon because it's demon, and then they have to censor it and change Daemon to Creepymon, but they're okay with using Genocidal Rain. Like, come on. Seriously, like who's behind all these English translations and decision on these censorships? Yeah, a sweeping fire of explosives shot at the speed of 4,800 rounds per second from the giant Gatling cannon on its right arm, an Exar destroyer, an organic missile system housed within the claws of its left hand. Very cool. This is the first time in a long while I have to scroll down this Digimon's profile just to finish reading it because it's so lengthy, but it's very interesting. Due to the improvements of its operational success rate and a significant drop in the number of lost troops, D Brigade have temporarily lost face due to the prior fiasco. D Brigade having temporarily lost face due to the prior fiasco has begun to restore its former reputation with the deployment of Brigadramon. Reports indicate that there are 3 Brigadramon currently in service, with this number expected to increase in the future. Very interesting. Okay, so this is a part where it's gonna get a bit of spoiler, get kind of spoilery in nature, although technically at the time of recording this video on March 21st, Digimon Seekers is completely released from its first chapter to the last, and even have the epilogue, so it shouldn't be spoiler if you have read them. I'm just being considerate for those who might not. At the time of this publishing of this video could be sometime in April, and maybe some people have not caught up on that series, so take it as this warning. If you have not read it, you might want to skip ahead to the part where I put Brigadramon into the bracelet and further document his animations. If you're okay with listening to some spoilers because you've read it and so on, please go ahead and just stay on this video, because I'm going to talk a bit about it being featured in Digimon Seekers. So Brigadramon, spoiler warning, Brigadramon has been deployed in Digimon Seekers in chapter 4. So when it appeared, it was Yulin's subordinate. So the one that has Numemon as his partner. I suddenly can't remember her name. But yeah, the kind of like Yulin's right hand man, which is Marvin. It's like the Marvin equivalent in the Digit Police, right? Just like how Marvin is a right hand man for Tartarus. The lady that commands a Numemon is the one that deployed Brigadramon, and it was outside of her jurisdiction, meaning it was above her pay grade to actually deploy it, but she went ahead anyway to try to rescue Yulin during the engagement against the Sons of Chaos. And during that period, right in chapter 4, when they deployed it, it was clear that she was putting her job on the line to actually deploy it because it was a top secret Digimon and no one has seen it before. In the Digimon Seekers chapter, it was clear nobody had seen this Digimon before. It's like the first time it's like this top secret Digimon that was deployed. So I have a feeling that when we read this profile about its operational success rate and significant drop in the number of lost troops, right, and how it managed to restore its former reputation with the deployment of Brigadramon, is referring to that debut deployment of Brigadramon. It was during that unauthorized deployment that resulted in some kind of mission success. In a sense, maybe to the Digipolice, it was still a mission success because they did eventually rescue Yulin, although of course it was with the help of Eiji Nagasumi and Hacker Judge, right? But it's still a success. Success is considered a success. So Brigadramon's deployment during that mission that was in the last chapter was considered a success, and that's probably how eventually the reports indicating that there are 3 Brigadramons in service is probably something that happened in the epilogue. In the epilogue, it's clear that everyone's happy with how the events went in chapter 4, and the Digipolice and the code crackers and the hackers are all at least seeing eye to eye based on the event for now, before any more illegal activities can occur. But at least they're all seeing eye to eye on the events that unfolded in chapter 4. So I would like to believe that this profile is in reference to how it ended in Digimon Seekers, and they managed to develop more, which is cool because Brigadramon is cool and I don't mind seeing more of it. But yeah, this is the one that's going to be in my bracelet. In fact, I'm going to swap out my Digimon that's providing support from Alphamon Orioken to this guy. He's not going to be stronger than Alphamon Orioken, don't get me wrong. Alphamon Orioken still has the best stats at the time of recording this video on March 21st. Best vaccine Digimon at the time of recording this video, but Brigadramon's design just looks cool, and I don't mind using him for support for next few logs. Anyway, there's only a few logs more to go for this Dim. We have another 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and we should be completing Ryudamon's Dim in no time. And right after this, it will be time for Digimon Pendulum Color. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for his profile. Let's take a closer look at his sprite. Gonna transfer Brigadramon to the bracelet. See you on the bracelet. Alright, and here we have Brigadramon on the bracelet. Look at its sprite. I think it looks amazing. It looks super cool. Let's look at the idle animation. I think that just looks great. It really represents the artwork very well, and you can really tell this is like a weaponized, militarized Wargreymon design. Oh, it just looks so good. It looks so good, guys. I don't know how you feel. Please feel free to leave your comments in the section below. But I think, yeah, I really like the design here of Brigadramon. Very interesting design, and the sprite just looks great. I think it represents the artwork very well. Let's see the walking animation. Simulate that by shaking it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's see. Yeah, it's walking, and look at it. It looks super cool. Very, very, very interesting design. Very interesting design. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be my next support Digimon. Now it's Alphamon Orioken. But right after this log, this is gonna be my support for a while until we get to the Pulsemon Dim, and then we'll have another Digimon that I want to use for support for a different reason. This is very interesting. A certain Thunder God also looks really good. But yeah, this is what we have for a sleeping animation. Let's wake it up. And then let's see the training animation. Let's see the training animation. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see, punch, for example, punch, squats, crunches, they all have the same. Oh, it's using that claw, it is using that organic missile claw that it has, basically the Wargreymon claw that it uses to smash that punching bag. Alright, very nice. Okay, let's see the dash animation. Oh, fantastic. It uses his boosters, his thrusters and everything to fly, and this is how it's depicted. I think that's how it was described when it first came down and was deployed in the Digimon Seekers as well. Very interesting. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that. This is very unique. Okay, of course it failed. But anyway, that's it for today's log on Brigadramon. Very interesting Digimon. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and blast the like and subscribe button with Brigadramon's Gatling Cannon and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. I document every Digimon that I raise and I upload at least twice a week. So that's it for today's log. See you in the next video. Bye!